plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're underway from the bank. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
180! 180!
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Second and 6. 180! It's hot! Cut!
Running once more with Henry. And he won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they could be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, Henry. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
13, 13. Sit hot! Sit hot! 180! Sit hot!
This is Henry on 2nd. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Sit hot! Sit hot!
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down. Here's Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. 1st time this game they've looked to him. So 2nd down coming up.
Hey, report! Report! It's hot! Sit hot!
Throwing again is Lamar. Setting up the running back screen. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
From the pistol, Henry is able to drive that pile about a yard. Christian Harris on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Complete beyond the marker. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
From the gun, run for Henry. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
This one's caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud of the air to start us off. That's caught. It's the Clemson rookie. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got it first to begin the frame. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
It is caught left side. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Looking quickly here.
First and goal, Houston.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Stroud. Escapes the pocket. And then off here, Nixon. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Nixon. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a 1-yard pickup there. Now a call to make on 4th and goal from the 1.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
Look the hot. 18.
Stroud now on 4th down. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest, but man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting the quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds after a tough return. Offense looking at its own 17 to begin the drive. First call here coming from the shotgun. Play action. Here's Jackson. The left side caught by Andrews. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
What? In.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Buying some time right. He can run it. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, report.
Here's Henry running left. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Jackson now on 3rd. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Jackson's going to go on 4th. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Get to Henry on the inside handoff. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Another run for Henry. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Gain 15 there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Setting him on the dive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Changing it up here, Jackson. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. All set up, here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Grab the throw on first down. Catch is made down the right sideline. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans earn the chance to tie before halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Get on!
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Get on! Hey, middle! 180! Get on!
This one left for Lamar. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to leave some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Low finding his back, Mixon. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. That's Odafe Owe with a stop.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Looking to throw. He's got it, complete to Collins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. That one's complete over the middle. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud again. He has it at the 5! And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Hey, Alpha, sit on! Sit on!
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And all we can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen, play goes nowhere.
Play fake, Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews. And this one does not go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. 3rd and long for him here. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Alpha, sit on!
Looking to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
180! Hey, shot!
Lamar off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, shot!
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Throwing for Andrews, and it's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers. You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Why, Tony?
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Whoa. Buggy. 11.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And will be a 1st down, Texans.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Hits his running back. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Second and 3 now.
South.
All right.
19 Texans.
Stroud off of play action. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Oh, ready? 18. What's that? Uno.
Again, Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Here we go.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. Still has room inside the 15. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Running near the 10. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead.
Naimi Fairbairn on the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down.
At the 13-yard line.
Design bootleg here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shaya has it. And he's going to score. Pick 6, touchdown, Houston. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them. Oh, look at this. They're faking it. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Jackson trying again after the pick. He'll set the screen for Henry. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Your body is at it, your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding on. Overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Sit on! Sit on! Ready! Sit on!
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. Makes the tackle. On the move past the 40. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That's him on a quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Flying down the middle with Henry. And And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Baltimore, first down.
In the red zone on first. Setting up the screen. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
From the gun, Jackson. Now hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And the Texans grab it. And he's out the clear. The 50. The 30. He's at the 10. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Texans keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover, they were able to take back. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the Kidner. He's going to throw. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Things going well so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
36-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Hey, Alpha, sit up! Sit up!
They give right side to Henry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. So the Texans come away with the road win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Baltimore.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer.